Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie and this is I am so excited to talk to you guys today. I have about 2, maybe 3 announcements, and then we're gonna get straight into unboxing the M's. But before we begin that, I was on Jess's channel and we did our live readathon show, and it was so much fun. If you guys ended up participating in that, thank you so much for coming. I mean, it was just such a good time. If you guys still want to see the live show, here it is, and I'll also link it at the end of this video. But we chatted about The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. And it was so amazing getting together with those girls and talking historical romances. If you guys love historical romances, you should really check it out. We ended up getting a snippet from the author. The author ended up writing to us a little bit about the book, and we ended up reading it at the readathon. And it was just so incredible to get her point of view on the book. If you guys have ever done readathons, you kind of speculate which way the author's going, and you're not really sure, like, you could say what you think they would have done or what they meant to say, but you never really know. And this author was kind enough to respond to some of our questions. And if you want to take a look at that, it's at the end of the video. So just to give you a little heads up that this week for the Bridgerton Readathon, we are reading The Viscount Who Loved Me, and it is going to be hosted on this channel on Saturday. So Saturday, it's going to be 9 Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. So if you guys want to join in that readathon, the Discord information, you'll just have to either DM me through Instagram or just DM me through Instagram if you want to do it, because I'm very rarely on Twitter, and I'd feel bad if you try to contact me on Twitter, and I check that like once every 5 days. So DM me on Instagram, and if you guys want to be a part of the Discord, I will send you the link. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking about this with me and my 4 other hosts. So if you guys want to join in that, just let me know, okay? But moving on from there, I just wanted to say how awesome the live show was. It was my very first one, and oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I mean, normally I don't get nervous doing these types of things, but when you're live, it's like you can't edit out what you say. So yes, it's nice, and I tend to babble. If you guys know any of my channel, you know that I tend to just talk a lot. So I had to like cut that back just a little bit. But okay, moving on from there. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was I did the video for Els not last week, but the week before. Sorry about that. My life has been so crazy, but I'm finally getting to the M's. I won't even go into it because the story could take like 30 minutes. But I wanted to let you guys know, I didn't even notice this, but when we did the Joanna Lindsay, she had 3 of these gentle rogues. She had this cover, she had this cover, and then she had this cover. I had no idea. So, I mean, that's how, like, what a collector she was that she had 3 different covers for the same book. So, hence probably why I'm running into a bunch of duplicates, because she liked to collect multiple books. So, but let me get into the 10-second snippet. If you've already heard this, please just zoom through this. I ended up collecting these books all from Craigslist. So I got a huge lot of 1,000 books for $50. I'll link the video at the end, and I'll put the little picture right here. But this collection is all from her. I'm going through it box by box, alphabetically. This is a series. If you want to go back, I think I started with C's because I was so impatient for A's and B's. But now I'm slowing up a little bit because I have nowhere to put them. Like literally, I just added this shelf, which you could see some emptiness. So that's going to be filled. But I'm running out of room, so hence why the unboxings are taking a little bit of time, because I have nowhere to put these and I have to start reading through them. And that brings me to my third thing. So once these unboxings are done, you're like, okay, what's gonna have to happen after the unboxing series? And we are gonna read these together. So I want us to start like maybe doing a chat on like what books I should start with. So I've gotten so many great recommendations in the chats, and I appreciate all your guys' comments. I love every single one of them. But I would really like to know, out of all of these books, what I should pick up first. Because I know the big authors like Joanna Lindsay, I know there's Julie Garwood, sorry, and all the other bigger names, Eloisa James, you know, like I could keep going on and on and on because I've learned so much from this unboxing, but I want to get your guys' recommendations what I should start off with first. But that is all the announcements I'm getting to for today. Let's kick into the M's. I've got 4 boxes. I'm going through author by author because I liked how I spread it out last time. And if it's let's say it's an author you're like, I don't care about seeing that. You can just zip through that and get to the next author because she's got 4 huge boxes. So I will be filming it all today. And let's pretend the video becomes like an hour long because we know how I babble. I will put both videos up this week. So if I do split it, I'll put one video up the first day and the second video up the second day, so we could just be done with the M's and move straight into, I think N's and O's and P's are next, because I know she didn't have a lot of those authors. Like M's were big, L's were big, K's were big, but I think now we're getting towards the end of the series and the boxes are getting smaller, so I'll combine some of the letters. So anyway, okay, so kicking into the M's, guys. Okay, you guys, I just sorted 5.5 boxes of M's. Yes, 5.5 boxes. And this haul, oh my gosh, this haul is amazing. So we're gonna get started. I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna kick into some of these. I mean, she did have a fair amount of historical romances, but she also had other authors. And at this point, I might show you a few of them, but I don't know if you guys would be really interested in seeing them. So, yeah, so I'm gonna kick into a few of these. If you guys wanna see the whole haul for some of these authors, just put that in the comments below, because I don't wanna show you guys books and be like, oh my gosh, I have to go through all of these books to get to the books I want. So, without further ado, let's start with the first author. Is Linda Miller. I don't even know how to say her middle name, so I'm not gonna even attempt it. She has about 20 books here, but I'm only gonna show you 3. If you guys want a full unboxing of her, let me know and I will do a special unboxing for her. But it's a lot of Westerns in here, so if you guys are interested in that, please put it in the comments below and I will show you all her books. But I kind of kept it to just the historicals, and the first one was Two Brothers. Next we have Spring Water, and the last one we have is Secondhand Bride. So again, if you want any more of her, I have about 25 books of hers. Put it in the comments below if you want a full video of her. Next we have Sarah McQuiston, Summer is for Lovers. And then this one does have a step back and it's gorgeous. You guys could probably do a game with how often I say gorgeous. But look at that. So pretty. Inside it says, he's the perfect teacher for a lesson in desire. Super cute. Next we have Karen Monk, Every Whispered Word. Next we have Connie Mason, The Rogue and the Hellion. And guess what, guys? I have 2. So yes, one of these will be a giveaway, but as you can see, we're gonna turn it to the back and it's got a gorgeous, again, gorgeous. I gotta learn some new adjectives, guys. But a beautiful back cover. Margot McGuire, Taken by the Laird. And this has a gorgeous back cover too. Kate McAllister, Noble Intentions. Beauty, Robin McKinley. The Scotsman and the Spinster, Carolyn Madison. My Lady Rival, Ashley March. The Substitute Bride, Dorothy Mack. The King's Champion, Catherine March. One Snowy Night, Deborah McGilvery. I'm guessing there, guys. The Captain's Forbidden Miss, Margaret McPhee. Okay, so there's still a bunch of individuals left, but I'm gonna kick into an author because there's some really good authors here, guys. Okay, the first one I'm gonna tackle is Monica McCarty, The Hunter. And I am really excited for this series. Highland Outlaw. Highland Warrior. The Hawk. The Chief. The Recruit. So I'm really excited to kick into this series. I would describe it to you, but I'm scared to like read one and ruin the next one because I don't know which way the series goes. Okay, moving on to the next author. Okay, next we have Margaret Moore. Okay, guys, and the first one is The Lover's Kiss, The Notorious Knight, Kiss Me Quick. It's the back is really, I do like those back little pictures. The Viscount Kiss, Highland Rogue, London Miss. And the very last one, The Warrior's Bride. I do think this cover is stunning, and I really do love the dress on how, I just love costume design. And when they put a beautiful dress on a cover, I'm sold. Okay, so that's it for her. Moving on. Next we have Candace McCarthy, One Night with a Rogue. Sarah McCarrigan, Dangerous Kiss. Tracy McNish, Stealing Midnight. Sarah Mallory, Snowbound with the Notorious Rake. Teresa McCarthy, To Marry a Marquise. Dorothy McFalls, The Marriage List. Kate Moore, To Tempt a Saint. Connie Mason, One Night with a Rake. Okay, next I'm picking up another author because there's a lot of individuals, so I kind of want to mix it up a little bit, guys. Next we have Judith McNaught, and it's a Double Standards. And this is the back. Almost Heaven. And I don't, no step back for that one. A Kingdom of Dreams. And this one does have a step back. And I love the double step backs. Anytime the author takes it 2 pages, I just love it. Something Wonderful. Last one for her is Whitney, My Love. Okay, so next we have Dixie Lee McKeenan, and I think this is The Winter Picnic, but this looks so 70s. Like, I think it's funny how they put like the small picture here and then the author's name's like this big. I just wanted to throw that one in there. Laura Matthews, A Very Proper Widow. Julie Moffat, Across a Moonsweat Moor. And there is a picture on the back. Lord Barton's Honor, Elizabeth Michaels. Okay, you guys, so that's all for the individuals. Moving on into authors with multiple books. So this should go quicker now that we're taking the author's name kind of out of it. And the first one is Tessa Mallory, To Touch the Stars. And Highland Magic. Next we have Donna McMeans, and the first one is The Education of Miss Brimley. The Seduction of a Duke. And The Casanova Code. Our next author is Lisa Manuel, and the first one is Mostly a Lady. Mostly Married, and Mostly Mayhem. So I'm sure that's like a little series of 3. Next we have Deborah Mullins, and the first one is To Ruin the Duke, which here is the back. The Night Before the Wedding, and I kind of like how they took that same scene to the back. A Necessary Bride, A Necessary Husband, I wonder if that's like a set, and then picture on the back. And the last one to this is 2 Weeks with a Stranger. And then this is the gorgeous back cover. So pretty. Okay, so also the next author I have, I'm only gonna do 5 for her again. It's Debbie Maycomer, and she's got about 20 books for her here, but I only ended up taking the historicals I think you guys would be interested in. There's also a Susan Mallory, and there's also Fern Michaels. So if you guys wanted a video of all of those 4 unboxings, please put it in the comments below, along with the Linda Miller. I think I could do a full video of all those together, but if you guys were interested in it, I just figured we'll skip it because you guys, I know you're here for the historicals. But the first one I have is The Texas Two-Step, Caroline's Child, Dr. Texas, Nell's Cowboy, and Lone Star Baby. So that's, I think that's like maybe a little series that goes all together. They're really short, so I think they're like little novellas that kind of all go together. So moving on to the next author. Okay, so I grabbed a good author. I'm not gonna leave them all to the end. I'm gonna kind of mix them through. But the next one is Teresa Medeiros, and everybody knows her in the historical romance community. I think I've heard a couple of her books being recommended by other booktubers, and the very first one is Yours Until Dawn, and if you guys can see, that's such a pretty reflective cover to begin with. And then yes, it does have a step back, and again, so pretty, just love it. The Bride and the Beast, and again, another probably Beauty and the Beast retelling. I'll have to take a look to see, but again, I could probably do a full video on how many Beauty and the Beast retellings I have in my home. It's got to be over 50. That's not even a fake number. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just read a little snippet of this just to kind of throw it out there for you guys. It is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, just to confirm that. So he's in this castle, and he ends up like becoming, I don't know how he becomes a beast. It doesn't really clarify that. It says, I've been prowling the crumbling ruins of my castle for so long that I could not remember if I was a man or a beast. So they don't really go into detail on how he became a beast. But then one stormy night, the heroine gets tied to a stake in front of his castle, and she's kind of just left there, and he ends up throwing her in the dungeon, and slowly but surely he ends up walking up and checking on her as she sleeps, and the story just probably progresses from there. It sounds really interesting. I'm very intrigued. Yeah, so that's for this one. Next we have Charming the Prince, and I just love the reflective cover to this, and then the inside, which again is beautiful. I love the way the inside looks in this. And then it says, he never lost a battle until he met the one woman who might succeed in charming the prince. Cute. Can't wait for this one. Fairest of Them All. And I wonder if she does have a line of retellings. So, I mean, I'm assuming Fairest of Them All would be Snow White. Okay, so it doesn't say this is a Snow White retelling, but I'm sure if I look up on Goodreads, or if you guys know, put in the comments below if she has a line of retellings for fairy tales. I'd be really interested. One Night of Scandal. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Blues and greens, my favorite. And reds. And golds. Okay, a lot of colors. Some Like It Wild. And then again, another step back. So that has to be like a Highlander. Yep, Highlander. Some Like It Wicked. Again, another step back. Oh, no, fake step back. The Devil Wears Plaid. And the very last one for her, A Kiss to Remember. And I don't think there's any, no, this is just a hardback cover for her. Next we have Kelly McLemore, and the first one is The Impetuous Bride. And I don't think this has, nope, no step back to that. The Next Best Bride. Nadine Miller is next, and the first one is The Misguided Matchmaker and The Duke's Dilemma. And next we have Victoria Malvery, and the first one is Chasing a Rogue and Wedding of the Year. Okay, so next we have Deb Marlowe. Her Cinderella Season, She Will Go to the Ball. Unbuttoning Miss Hardwick. So we have Margaret Mallory, Nights of Desire, and she is a favorite author for me. I read her other, what was it? I'll put it right here, her other series, and it was incredible. I highly recommend this series. I have not read this one yet. Okay, so after Margaret Mallory, we have Anne Mallory, and the first one is What Isabella Desires, and then there's a little bit on the back. The Earl of Her Dreams, and then all of them have kind of like a little snippet on the back. The Viscount's Wicked Ways. Masquerading the Marquise. And then again, there's a little snippet on the back. Daring the Duke. Some of these front covers are just gorgeous. I love how you can tell the author and all of her books because they're all cohesive. So that's good. Next we have Joanna Maitland, and the first one is His Reluctant Mistress. And I think the front says When a Rake Meets His Match. Ooh, that's cool. His Forbidden Liaison. We have Delilah Marvell, Once Upon a Scandal. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna cut it right there. It's already, I think, around 20 minutes or so. But don't worry, the rest of the M's will be out tomorrow. So I literally am gonna just pick up right where we left off, and the M's will be completed this week. So you don't have to have like a part 1 and a part 2 going into the next week. It will be part 1 and part 2, but it will be part 1 today, part 2 tomorrow, and then we could kick into the next week for the N, O's, and P's. So, and we could also, I'm thinking maybe later this week, I'm not sure which day, either Wednesday or Thursday, I am gonna do a live because I want to try StreamYard. And since we're doing my live show on, we're gonna do that live show on Saturday. I just lost my head for a second. We're gonna do that live show on Saturday. I don't wanna just go on there and not know exactly how to use StreamYard. So I'm gonna StreamYard either on Wednesday or Thursday, probably more likely on Thursday, probably around 5, 6 o'clock. And I'm just gonna talk books, maybe have someone on with me. So yeah, so if you guys are interested to hang out with me for about an hour or 30 minutes, or you know, I'll just be talking to myself, who knows, like, but anyways, I'm really excited to give it a try, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, but, so tomorrow, just look for the next part of this video, and I hope you guys are all having a fab day, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.